Welcome to the Hopeful Homestead channel. My name's Vanessa, and today I'll be doing a review of my Azure Standard experience. It's my first experience with Azure Standard, and I really wanted to share it because I am thrilled with my experience. Today we'll be going over the price of a order that was shipped to me with the cost of shipping, and also the price of a drop order and the price of the shipping for the drop order and the amount of each one to show the comparison and see which one is a better deal. So let's start with the product reviews. Let's see, I'll show you everything that I got. This is a 25-pound bag of organic rye flakes. On the website there are reviews that say that people prefer this over oatmeal for their breakfast with a little bit of sweetener. So I purchased this to see how we like it, and if we love it, we will continue to order it every month or 2 months. It depends on how long we're going to take to use it all. We are a family of 5, so we may go right through it, or it may take a while. I'm not sure. The next item is a frozen item, or I freeze it after I get it, rather. It came in the mail order. Soy curls. These are a soy product, and it's a good price. I prefer to have tofu and beans and lentils in my house because 1, they're more shelf stable, and 2, they are more cost effective, and that's really the main reason. We do eat meat and dairy, but we do try to do a lot of beans and tofu and soy products to balance things out with our finances. So we're going to try these out and see how it goes, and if we like them, we'll continue to order them. I've heard great things about them, so I'm very hopeful. The next item is a easy meal item. These are vegetarian tamales. I wasn't sure how many would come in a pack, but it looks like there's 6. So next time, to cover a full meal for 5 people, we'll probably need to get 2 bags. And I, usually do a side of pinto beans with something like this, but we'll see how we like them. They don't have as great reviews as the other tamales on their site, but these have less saturated fat than the other tamales, and I kind of watch our saturated fat intake very closely, actually. So we are trying these instead of the other options first to see if we like them. The next item on our list is the Nancy Sour Cream, used in moderation with a meal with beans and rice. It's a great way to add some probiotics to your diet, so I'm going to try this. It has great reviews, like glowing reviews actually. So we're going to try this out and see how we like it. The next item is 4 pounds of cannellini beans. These are all 4 of these bags are cannellini beans. I'm having trouble finding them at the store, especially the organic brand. They don't really have them non-organic either right now because of shortages. So we're trying these out. I put these in my white chicken chili that my family loves, so we are stocked on that for a little bit. The next item that I got is Fall River wild rice. And I really love wild rice. I have my entire life. I like to put it into my soups. And it is really great that they have this option. These are broken pieces. It's a 5-pound bag of broken wild rice. And it's much cheaper than buying the regular wild rice, and it's the same product. So I got this because I'm not picky, and I love wild rice, and it's a great deal, and it's a great way to incorporate it into our diet for a reasonable price. I believe this 5-pound bag is $22.50, which is a lot, but we use it sparingly, so it lasts a while. It's really a treat for us to have that. The next thing that we have here is a bag of organic kidney beans. I use kidney beans in all kinds of things. I have a book that is all about cooking with beans, and there's like 150 bean recipes. So I got this because I love to cook with beans, and we go through them a lot. We have a lot of canned kidney beans already, but I wanted to have dry storage of kidney beans as well. The next item on our list here are the dried persimmons. My husband and I adore persimmons. I really love the dried persimmons. I watch a lot of Korean dramas, and they, in the historical dramas, they have the dried persimmons out front hanging on those cute little spinny things. So I wanted to try them out, and they are delicious. And whenever we get to buy land, which hopefully is soon, and build our place, we're going to plant a few persimmon trees, and I'm going to do that. It's going to be fun. But yes, these are wonderful. We got this in our delivery order a few days ago, and as you can see, we've already really broken into it. It had many more in there, but we've just kind of decimated the supply. So next month we'll be ordering 2. I do wish they came in 5-pound bags, but it's only 1 pound and 12 pounds right now. So we'll see if that option comes up in the future. If it does, I'll be thrilled, because the bigger the bag, the more affordable the price usually. So the next 2 items are the wild blueberry powder and this Baobab powder, superfood power of Baobab. Baobab? I can't pronounce it. My friend recommended this to me because of my vitamin absorption issue. She's wonderful. She uses it every day. So I wanted to try it out to see what it was like. I think it would be a good thing to have in food storage and in my working pantry, because I prefer to use the food that we have instead of letting it sit. So we just constantly go through everything that we have. The wild blueberry powder is to add to oatmeal and smoothies because my son loves blueberries, and all kids love things that are fun colors. It encourages them to eat sometimes, so that's why I got that. Plus it's full of antioxidants and nutrients and vitamins, so it's a win-win-win all across the board. It is rather expensive though, so we would be using it very sparingly. The next item is this barley malt syrup. I got this because some Japanese fermentation recipes use barley malt syrup, and I plan to delve into that in the future. Plus, I'm sure it would go great with the organic rye flakes that we have for breakfast, so we're going to try that out too. This is Pistol River Mushroom Parmesan. We got it in our first order. I've already used it. It's so good. It is so good. If you haven't tried it already, I suggest you get some to try it out because it is amazing. So far, I've used it in my omelets in the morning, and it just adds so much flavor, and it's just amazing. I can't tell you, it's so good. Okay, try some. And no, this video is not sponsored in any way. I'm just a huge fan of this system and these products that I get because they're all really good for my family, and it's really a fun experience. Let's see. The next item on the list are these adzuki beans. We love Japanese, Korean cuisine, and we wanted to make the red bean porridge with the mochi balls in it. We did order Mochiko flour, which is the rice flour this time, but it did not ship because it was out of stock. So we will be making that with what we have already for a fun evening dinner with the kids. Sometimes I do fun dinners like that, like breakfast for dinner, or a Korean treat or a Japanese treat, just for fun. And when it's a porridge, it's really more of a meal than a dessert. So we're gonna have it for a meal one night, and the kids will be thrilled. We're probably gonna watch a Miyazaki movie while we do that. And then the next item on the list here, dried orange slices. My sister-in-law made dried orange slices at Christmas, and she got me hooked. They are so good. So I ordered 2 1-pound bags of these. The first one came with the shipping order to the house. And as you can see, the one on top has been broken into and eaten I've eaten quite a few of those already. And the bottom one's full, but it's a really good bag. They're not a bunch of pieces, or most of it's just big orange discs, so it's great. I use them as a snack in the afternoon because they're really low in everything, really, and they're high in vitamin C. So it's a non-fat snack. It's high in vitamin C. I feel healthy after I eat them as a snack, and not everybody can do that because they're kind of bitter with the rind on, but I do eat them like chips, but I only eat 6 at a time because eating more than that would be a lot. But they are very good. A lot of people put them in their tea. I might do that, but I also just eat them like chips, and they're so delicious. They really help suppress my appetite because I'm trying to lose a lot of weight right now. I'm about a third of the way through my weight loss journey, and I'm using Azure Standard to help me through it because I couldn't find some of the ingredients and products at the store that I need to assist me with my weight loss journey. So, yay! The next item that I got is 3 pounds of curry. I was actually unaware that it came with 3 pounds. I thought it was 1 pound. So I'm totally thrilled that it came with 3. Next month I'm ordering glass jars with lids, and this curry powder will be going into it, and I will be using them up. Toot sweet, because we love curry in this house. I have a large amount of red lentils right now. I have chickpeas. Really any kind of bean can be made into a curry. Chicken, any kind of meat. So that's why I got curry powder, is because it's flavor. When times are hard, flavor is key to keep morale and spirits up. And yeah, we just do a lot of curry because we have a lot of rice and beans, and it's an affordable way to feed a large family. And yeah, we really love curry. I'll stop saying that now. The next item I got was 5 pounds of pinto beans. The pinto beans, and they are organic. The pinto beans I get at the store are subpar, and they're not organic. So I wanted to try these out to see what they were like. My oldest son, really loves pinto beans. He loves refried beans. So I'm going to try my hand at making those for him and freezing them in portioned quantities so I don't have to do it every time we have Mexican food for dinner. Yeah. He's really excited about this, and I am too, because I love getting things for my kids that they like to eat and seeing their little faces like light up when they realize what I've gotten them. We do tend to try to stay away from lard in this house because my family has a history of heart disease. So I wanted to try making the refried beans myself without lard because a lot of the store-bought cans of refried beans have lard in them. The next item we got, and I am super excited about this, these non-GMO date pieces rolled in oat flour. They're gluten-free. They're a great snack, and they fill you up. You can add them to things in baking, and because they're coated in the oat flour, they won't sink, and it's just wonderful to have it already done for you. My kids just like to eat them. I put them into baked goods, and I'll be using a lot of those this month when I make bread. I make a dessert bread twice a week, and I make a loaf of bread 3 times a week that is just for sandwiches. So I'll be making some date bread. The last item that I got, which these are 2 separate items, I got 7 lids, and I got 10 food grade buckets for the rye flour and the kidney beans, and I have oats that were not bought through Azure Standard up there. I got some just to stock up on them. Nobody has organic oats right now. And you definitely can't find the gluten-free ones, like the certified gluten-free oats at the store. That's just something to get us through because we couldn't get oats this month in our order. But we'll pound through those and be done with them quick and hopefully get a nice bag of quality oats through Azure Standard. So this entire order, everything on the table, aside from the potted plants, with shipping, was $463.24. And it seems like a lot, but I got 10 buckets, 7 lids, a giant bag of rye chips or rye flakes, and a giant bag of kidney beans, and some more expensive items like wild berry powder and dried oranges and the Palva powder. So I feel like it's a good price. Now in the future, I will only be doing the Azure Drop. I tried the shipped method and it worked out great. However, for 21.7 pounds, the shipping cost for that order was $33.62. Okay, now for the drop that I got today, it was 98.3 pounds of merchandise, and the cost was $22.18. The drop is a much better option, much more affordable, especially, if you're struggling financially and you can only go out once or twice a month to get groceries. You can make that an outing for your kids, and, kids like that kind of thing. But so the total for this order for just the products without shipping was $408.44. And once again, it's most of it's organic, and I got a few things that were not food that were more expensive, like the lids and the buckets. So I feel like it's a great price for this amount of stuff, and for the kind of things that I got too. The wild rice was pretty expensive, but even wild rice is always expensive. So yeah, the total cost of shipping was $55.80. That's what I paid in total for both of those orders. I'm really happy with what I got and the prices that I had to pay. I will only be doing the drop ship from now on because it's more cost effective by far. I got 98 pounds for $22 roundabout, and I got the other one, the one that shipped to us was 21.7 pounds. So huge cost difference with shipping it to your house and going to pick it up at a drop. And you can make the drop into an outing for your family and have a fun day with it. That's what we did. So I really appreciate you stopping by my channel, and I look forward to you stopping by my other video next month to see what I got. And I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.